question I get with some regularity is, can chiropractic help with migraine headaches? Just got that question yesterday, actually, from a patient who has a coworker that suffers from migraine headaches and specifically didn't want to get their neck cracked. If you know anything about how we do adjustments here at Advanced Chiropractic here in Tumwater, Washington, we use a very gentle technique that's extremely effective. I use the technique because it's effective, not because it's gentle. It just happens to be really gentle too. So we don't do any neck cracking. So that's number one. But the answer is, in most cases, absolutely, we can help with migraine headaches, cluster headaches, tension headaches, stress headaches. And in fact, as researchers study headaches more and more, they find out more and more of them are what are called cervicogenic, meaning coming from the neck, causing the head pain. Even in a lot of cases, migraine or migraine-like headaches. So let's look at the image here on the wall and think about, let me just show you how it works. So, obviously we got the head here and it's showing the brain and the nerves, but these top two vertebrae are really the culprit in so many cases with headaches. That's C1 or atlas and C2 axis. Now C1 is a very unique, unusual vertebrae in our spine because it can move in any direction. The rest of the vertebrae, because of the shape of the bones, they're limited in the ways they can move and how they can get out of alignment with tension and stress from the muscles and from the nervous system. But atlas has its own unique ability to move in all kinds of directions. And that's why we can turn our head in these complex type of movements because of the way this vertebrae moves, which is great for us to be able to be functional in life, but it causes problems when things get out of balance or out of alignment or out of sync. So in many cases, when this vertebrae gets out of alignment, puts stress on these nerves, you can see a lot of these are the nerves that go into our face and into our brain itself and into the muscles and the structures in the face and head. And that often can cause very severe pain in our head on a regular basis. So what we can also have is a misalignment or what's called a subluxation here at C1 and C2 that acts up every once in a while when there's just enough other stress put into our system. That other stress can be not getting good sleep, it can be having trouble with our relationships, it can be working too hard in the garden one weekend. It can be any number, it can be chemical stresses, it can be eating crap or getting some chemical exposure because you went to a restaurant and don't know what kind of industrial vegetable oil they use for the french fries or whatever the case may be. Just enough extra stress into a pattern that's already misaligned and out of sync can cause a big flare-up of headaches. Some of the other symptoms that are common with misalignments in that upper cervical spine are nervousness and anxiety, difficulty thinking like brain fog and even short-term memory. A lot of these things we see people improve significantly by getting this pattern corrected. So the answer to can you help with headaches and migraines is very often yes, because a lot of them are caused by this problem up here in the upper neck. So if you got something like that going on, if you have a loved one or someone you know, we're happy to help. Take a look and see if that's what we have going on. And if it is, we'll do our best to get that fixed so the headaches not just feel better, but the problem gets corrected so they don't just keep coming back over and over again. All right, you guys take care.